All right, this is episode 1 of the Austin Tasting Experience.
Got to hit the White Linen Night downtown, 2nd Avenue District. What'd you think, Jesse?
Yeah, man, it was a great time as always. Loved it. A really fun summer event. Second time I've been. I had a blast. What were your thoughts? I know this was your first time.
Yeah, doing the VIP experience was definitely the move here. I think it was like an extra $30 for each ticket. And you got an hour early entry, champagne when you walked in the door, a cool Yeti wine glass tumbler, some cool swag like that. But it was just overall getting to go in a little early and getting to test everything before everybody else. That was the real draw.
And also not waiting in line, I think, has a big benefit. Personally, I hate waiting in lines, and we walked right in. So that's a huge plus for me. Anytime I have the opportunity to do VIP, I prefer it for that reason. But like you said, I think getting to able to see everything in full presentation and then grab 2 or 3 before everyone else gets in is a huge benefit too.
Yeah, I think we got to hit almost every tent, if not every tent, before the hour VIP access ended. And it was absolutely worth it from a few different perspectives. One being getting to try stuff before it ran out. Another, just the cool experience of getting to take pictures and being able to share.
Have those conversations with the chefs. Yeah, man, that was, that was cool too.
Yeah, after that hour ended, it got to be a little less personal and more just, hanging out with your friends and who you came with instead of getting to talk to all the restaurateurs and chefs like you mentioned.
That was fun though. So yeah, the first thing we would do, we walk in, you get your complimentary glass of champagne, down that quickly, and then we went straight for the Tito's tent.
Yeah, they had a really great strawberry-infused Tito's with a lemonade and soda. Really nice, refreshing, crisp drink for the summer. A lot of good flavor, but not too sugary, not too heavy. Definitely had a few of those.
That thing was so good, man. I know. I enjoyed it just because it was so hot. This event is a pretty warm one. So, man, it was just so refreshing. I think I had 3 or 4 right at the beginning, and also, that was kind of cool, getting the free Tito stuff because, I added a new member to my family and a new member to the podcast. His name is Tito. He is a rescue that I adopted on Saturday morning, and now he has a Tito's bandana. We're going to post a picture of him. He's really cute, so be sure to show him some love on Instagram.
Yeah, you might hear a little bark or a yap every once in a while on an episode, but Hopefully not today.
Yeah, he'll be in the background, that's for sure. But yeah, the Tito scent was awesome. And then from there, hitting each one individually. Let's recap some of our favorites.
Yeah, number 1 for me, no contest. Swift's Attic did a really fantastic seared scallop with a risotto. Amazing flavor. I'm a seafood guy. It really did it for me.
Yeah, man, that one was really good. What was number 2 for you?
2, it's a tough choice. There's a few different things that I really liked, but just to pick one, I'm going to go with Bob's Steakhouse. They served up a prime beef skewer with a blue cheese sauce that went really, really well.
That thing was amazing.
It was so tender.
It was so, yeah, man, it just fell right off the skewer when you took a bite into it. It was absolutely delicious. They did that same thing last year, and it was, just as good. I remember it specifically because I kept going back for more and more, and yeah, that was my favorite last year.
Yeah, top 3 for me as far as presentation. Definitely number 1 or number 2 for flavors, I would say.
Okay, nice. What's number 3 for you then?
3, I think this one might have been your favorite. She's Not Here did a really great steak tartare on a puffed shrimp crisp. That had a really cool look to it. It looked almost like a taco or a flattened out tostada, depending on how the crisp looked. Really good surf and turf vibe there.
Oh man, that one was awesome. That was something that really caught me by surprise. I was really excited when I went to try it, and I loved it because it was crunchy and just had an insane amount of flavor once you bit into that tartare with the tomatoes, the spicy vinaigrette dressing. Just everything kind of melted in your mouth for a true flavor explosion. And I went back for 5 or 6 of those. I kind of camped out there. As people were coming into the event, I was like, have you tried the beef tartare yet? They're like, no, I just got here. I'm like, all right, well, first things first, you got to try this. And I know I sent my buddy Dan over there, and he was pretty blown away by it. That was his first time at the event. He absolutely loved it. Brought his family. They did a little date night. But yeah, that was my number 1, the Tiger Cry Wagyu beef by She's Not Here. Number 2 for me was also Bob's. That beef skewer was absolutely delicious. Just falls right off the skewer when you bite into it. Really good. Number 3 was the ice cream sandwich that La Condesa made. It was a cobbler ice cream sandwich. I think they had like a peach and blackberry combination that was just so good, super flavorful. Also very refreshing due to the heat. Yeah, that nice ice cream coolness to it. So that was really fantastic. And that was a dessert that just like really stayed with me. So I'm really excited to try that again. But I'm also really looking forward to going to She's Not Here. I haven't been to their restaurant yet to have their full menu, so we're going to hit that up. It's going to be awesome. We'll do an episode on it. I got the chef's card. We're going to try and get him on as a special guest. That's another thing I really like about this event is you're able to talk with the people who are putting these, awesome creations together, get some understanding for what they were thinking, what motivates them, and you can see the true passion behind them as they're talking about it, as they're sharing it with other people. They're making some heavy pours on the wine. Everyone's having a good time. It's an all-around great event that I personally love going to, and I can't wait to go to for the next however long they're going to have it on.
Yeah, anyone who's ever worked in restaurants knows that the move is to always make friends with the kitchen. This event was absolutely amazing for something like that, getting to just talk to them all, especially because we got there, the hour early access. She's Not Here was right outside the event, and we sat down at a table for a few minutes, and it was right next to us. So I got to see a lot of happy faces walking out of the restaurant that weren't part of the event. That one was an interesting tent that was down at the end, and it was a cool place to hang out. We definitely hit that one a few times.
Yeah.
The ice cream sandwich you mentioned, man, I was super bummed I didn't get to go check that out. I did all the savory stuff before and then had to go back for the end to try all the sweets, and that one had run out, unfortunately.
Dude, you missed out on that one, my friend. That one was good. But another thing that I take away from this event, man, is how heavy they pour the wine. Dude, I had those couple of Tito's, and then I went for like a sample of Pinot Noir, and I had like half a glass, and next thing you know, it's like, man, you had 3 or 4 glasses of wine, and things get a little carried away, but it was a blast. It was a good time. Yeah. Everyone's having a blast. There's a band playing. You're in the middle of downtown. We got to hit the bars afterwards. All around, I left full. Yeah. Full belly. We didn't need to go out to eat afterwards. So I think you truly get your money's worth at this event, which is something that's important because you're not only getting a lot of food, you're getting a lot of really good food, which is why we started this podcast. Yeah,
just to extrapolate that towards the future, there's a lot of other really great festivals in a city like Austin where we have a bunch of good restaurants for everyone to go try. They put on little parties like that where there's 15 or 20 little restaurants that instead of having to go to each one individually and have a full meal, you get to go and taste a few things here and there. I know some of the ones that we have coming up in the future for you guys is the Austin Food and Wine Festival, the Margarita Festival coming up really soon, Oyster Festival, Hot Luck Barbecue Festival. All those things will be events that we're going to be coming at you with.
Yep. And we took a ton of pictures at this. So anything that we've talked about, we're going to be posting pictures about. You'll see a couple of the crowd. You'll see us. We're going to post a picture of my boy Tito out on our Instagram page. So give us a follow and show us some love on that page at Austin Tasting Experience and subscribe today.